day, ladies. Good day. Good afternoon. Well, you know what it is. It's Friday. Well, actually, I should take that back. It's not Friday. You know why it's not Friday? Let me tell you. So, I came up with this lovely idea of having Monday and Wednesdays in for the leading ladies conference because I wanted you guys to have the chance to speak with the guest speakers before the conference to tickle their minds and see where they're going. And that way you could have an idea of what you're getting into when you get into the Leading Ladies virtual conference. So let's do that again. Good day, ladies. Good day. And welcome to the Royalty Talk Show on a Wednesday. Yes, it is the Leading Ladies virtual conference edition. And this is where we get to chat with the guest speakers for our upcoming conference. So grab a friend, let them know that we are here. And yes, we are out of alignment of the normal day of a Friday, but it's okay because you get to love upon me, we get to love upon you. So grab your cup of tea, your lunch, your girlfriends, and meet us in the Royal Courts because guess what? It is about to get yummy over here with one of our guest speakers from the Leading Ladies Virtual Conference. So grab a friend, let them know, tag, share, let everybody into the Royal Courts because it's about to get good. See you in a few minutes.
Get ready for the Royalty Talk Show with host Portia Basham, the podcast designed for women who are looking to be inspired, motivated, and encouraged. Whether you're just starting out in your career or raising a family, the Royalty Talk Show has something for you. This is your opportunity for empowerment and affirmation. Get blessed with amazing stories from women of all walks of life who want to share their truths and victories and impact the lives of women everywhere. This is your cordial invitation to join us as we sip tea, chat, and empower each other on the Royalty Talk Show and podcast with your host, Portia Basham.
A good day, ladies. It is Wednesday. Grab your tea, your lunch, and me, and let's sit in the Royal Courts because it's about to get good. So welcome to the Royalty Talk Show. We are here to teach, empower, and give you the affirmations you need to build you into the woman of God that He's called you to be. It's simple as that. The Royalty Talk Show is all about everything that encompasses us as women. This is about our family, our friendship, our finances, our faith, and the things that fulfill us in life. Because really and truly, we are all about what fulfills us in life, especially as we get a little more mature in life. We don't want to be bothered with those who want us to be this and that. We want to enjoy life because it matters to us, because it really matters to us. So anyway, grab your friend, let her know that we are here and join us in the Royal Courts, okay? Join us in the Royal Courts. So by way of introduction, I am your host of the best podcast show in the world, Dr. Portia Basham. I am your brand and business strategist, your best-selling author, and your international speaker. I am also the founder of She Ministries. Listen, She Ministries is all about you, the leading lady. It's all about you. It is where we have this online community for the leading ladies of royalty, which is you, baby girl. And this is where we come together to learn how to balance life, how to heal from those secret struggles that we all go through. And we do not want to talk about it. Why? Because we keep thinking we're the only ones going through it. Baby, you're not the only ones going through it. But you need that safe haven to talk about it. And that's what She Ministries is all about. So I have the opportunity. Yes, I do. I have the opportunity for the next few weeks, which would include Friday, next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the following Monday, and the following week, be leading up to the Leading Ladies Conference. I have the opportunity to chat with our guest speakers. And today, we have the opportunity to chat with none other than Lou Brown. Listen, I love this lady. I'm going to love upon her even more. We're going to pick her brains. And the topic for today is powerful. It is the power of trusting the process in building your business. I want you to listen to that very well. Trust in the process, because a lot of us tend to look and think that it happens just like that. Alacadabra, just like that, but it doesn't. There is a process, and we all go through all kind of challenges within that. So that's what she's going to be talking to us about, because we get to pick her brains for sure. So Without further ado, let me bring her on up. And listen, she's going to give us a few steps as to how to implement staying on the path of trusting that process. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring her up as we speak. Good day.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Hi, I'm so
Hi.
happy to be
I'm
here.
sending you kisses right
Yes,
back.
thank you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love the fact you're loving on me and I'm loving on you. We're loving on each
So
other.
listen, I
Yes.
could love upon you as much as I can, but I think my girls want to love upon you too. So
Oh,
therefore, tell us about yourself and then give us that fun fact as to who you are.
yes, ma'am. I'm so excited to be here. First of all, I want to give thanks to God and the universe for connecting us. And also I want to give thanks to the audience for allowing me to uplift them, and teach them some things and share my journey. But most importantly, I want to say thank you to you, Portia, for creating a platform like this because as of 2020, we had about 274 million women entrepreneurs.
Come on.
Yes. So this is a much needed platform so that
Yeah.
way they won't have to go through some of the things that we went through. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. One fun fact is that, let's see, got a couple of them. I met you at a conference, and this was maybe, I want to say back in 2014 out in Florida when I moved
Yes.
out there. So I've been doing this for a very, very long time. And at that time, I was kind of like in the middle of my journey,
Yeah.
so I'm older now, I'm wiser now, and I've been through a lot, but guess what? I'm still standing.
Come on.
Yes, ma'am, by
Come
the
on.
grace of God and everything. So yes, I'm so
I,
happy
I,
to be
I,
here.
I love the way you started off by saying, I'm still standing. Because
Yes,
a lot of
ma'am.
people fail to realize that it is a battle.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Yes.
it is a battle. Even if God called you and said,
Hmm.
you go into business, you open the ministry, you do this, you do that. It is a battle to keep it moving, to maintain it, to build.
Absolutely.
So tell us about that. Come on, explain to us what it is really means that there's power in trusting the process.
Absolutely, Portia. Um, what you see in front of you right now is manifested. I've been through a lot in my life, and a lot of people, half of the people that were on this journey with me, I don't even hear from them anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so entrepreneurship, it may look like magic, but it's not. So
Yeah.
that's why I chose the topic. You got to trust the process, because a lot of times we give up on ourselves before we even try, and you
Yeah.
can't do that. And if you did that, and if I did that, we wouldn't even be here today.
Come on.
So it looks like magic, but it's not. But guess what, you guys? We're here to tell you all. I'm here to tell you as well to click the heels of your mind. You got to follow that yellow brick road to your goals and your dreams. But along that path, you're going to run into distractions like I did. I had a lot of things happening in my life, to get to this point, to even have my company called Low Brown Beauty, Innovation and Technology. I initially started off with a beauty supply store in 2008. And it was called Black Blonde. I was the first Black beauty supply store, woman owned in Hillside, Illinois. Facts. And a lot of Koreans and people told me I couldn't do it. I was working a full-time job with the city of Chicago as a IT consultant, and I was still doing. I'm
Come
still
on.
doing
Woman in
that.
brains, baby. Woman in
Absolutely,
brains.
baby. You got to have that extra income and something to
Hmm.
carry you while you're out here on this journey because it gets rough.
Yes.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? So yeah, I started off as Black Blonde and it was Beauty and Beyond. That was the beauty supply store. Then a lot of ladies, I was making a lot of money selling lace wigs before they were even out there. I didn't even have a cosmetology license because I didn't do hair. I sold it. So I wanted to be like the big boys. I didn't want to just do that. I wanted to actually have a beauty supply store. So guess what? They told me I couldn't do it, but I found a way. And I
yeah.
got in and I opened up
I
my
like the way you
store,
said that. I found a
found a
way.
way. You know what? I found a way. I knew it was possible, but I had to see, was it probable? Because anything is
Yes.
possible, but is it probable? Because you're going to have
Hmm.
obstacles. So I was able to
Yes.
break through. And what I found out, a lot of people were spending money and coming in there, and I was empowering them with my word, but they would still leave feeling unpretty. So that's where my second journey of entrepreneurship started. So I ended up getting certified as a life coach. opened up another consulting company around the time that I met you guys in 2014 in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and it was called Mental Beauty LLC.
Ah,
So yeah, I started speaking, empowering women, just
yes.
motivating them and listening to them. Sometimes we just need a soundboard. And then I start telling them my story and my
Mm-hmm.
journey, and the rest kept going. But then in 2018, I wasn't satisfied in Florida. Like I said, this is who wants to pick entrepreneurship. You have to be passionate about this. This is
But
something that
mhm.
God put on you. And some days you just want to say, why me? Because it's a lot,
Yes, you do. You do.
you
You want
know?
you want to throw in the towel and have your pity party.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
you
a
really
lot.
do. Especially when things
Yeah,
are going according to the way you want it. That's number
exactly.
one. But number two, sometimes we feel like as if we don't have the appropriate help. The
Yes,
appropriate help you feel like you are the what they call it the chef, the bottle washer, the
yes.
server, the builder. You feel like you are Jane and Jack
You're
of all.
everything.
Uh,
Absolutely. It's something else. So I left Florida and I started my journey after I gained momentum, because momentum will
mhm.
turn on you in a minute. Keep that in mind. It will. All the work you've done, it just takes a second for it to die down. And then now people don't even know who you are.
Yes.
And I really hustle. I get out here. You have to go to networking events and you got to surround yourself with those people. So then in
Yes.
2018, God put it on my heart. I moved back to Chicago. I still was working for the city of Chicago, remote, praise the Lord, because I had to continue to have income coming in. But then I opened up the first Black-owned beauty supply store in Harvey, Illinois, called Mental Beauty Supply. Okay, at that time it was good. I was making money. The same thing. Beauty is a $1 billion industry, FYI. And I was in it and I already knew about it from before. So I just took what I had, my contacts and everything, and
Mhm.
just opened up a store there. Okay, still God had another plan for me. He laughs when you make plans. So I wrote a book. I had to promote the book. So then by me being in the innovation and technology field, I said, how could I do this? I can't be in two places at one time. I need to promote my book.
Yes.
I need to travel. So what I did was I took an old vending machine and I revamped it. And I redid the board, the motherboard inside, put a credit card reader in there. Mind you, this was in 2019. And what I did was, I think I bought it for 1,500, revamped it, wrapped it with my logo, and put my top 20 beauty supplies products in there. And my book right here, I put that book in there. And then I start putting them. I'm in Chicago, and I start putting them in gas stations, liquor stores, laundromats, where I knew women would be at, because
Mhm.
I had to travel and promote my book. But guess what? That's part of entrepreneurship. You got to be a chameleon in this game. You got to think. And
Yes.
I didn't give up. I just found another way. I figured it out. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
thinking
Being
outside
an
the
innovator.
box.
Yes, ma'am. You have
Mhm.
to be an innovator. And I just took my technology skills and then I combined them and was an innovator. And that's what made me come up. Finally, with that. And during that time, 2018, 2019, God had another plan. The pandemic hit. So that was perfect timing for me. The pandemic hit in 2020. I did this in 2019. My beauty supply vending machine was already positioned, so I was still making money. But what
There you
happened
go.
was
Yes.
the pandemic hit, and then people were having, I was seeing dirty masks, dirty gloves, things like that. So on the west side of Chicago, and Uncle Remus, it's a big famous chicken spot.
Mm.
I decided to put a vending machine there, wrap it in a PPE logo for the personal protective equipment, put a credit card reader on it, so the way people in those areas can get clean masks and gloves. And then I got in the newspaper for it, was in who nominated for Who's of America. And then I'm in the book now, 74th edition, 2021, History in the
Oh
Library.
my
So who would
gosh.
think my journey would take me
Yes.
there, but I had to trust the process. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You just don't know. But the big part was lupus hit me. I found out I had lupus.
Oh.
So in 2020, 2021, after I was getting all this recognition and it was beautiful, I was on the radio, WBON. I had a spot, a show, had to shut it down. When I found out I had lupus, I had to take care of
Take
myself. I
care of
had to
yourself.
retreat. Yeah,
Yes.
but who would think that would happen to me? I'm healthy, nothing. But without your health, you have nothing. So you got
Very
to take
good.
care of yourself. You got to eat right. So I worked on myself, got a lot of IVs. Now I'm back healthy. And guess what? I'm living in my purpose now, Portia.
Yes. Yeah.
It took all of that for me to finally call my business Low Brown Beauty Innovation and Technology. The reason why I never named it that, because I was afraid. False evidence appearing real. It was fear.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, you have to embrace who you are. Now I
Are.
feel like I'm at the point in my life where I am embodying my business, and I live my business. I breathe my
Yes.
business. My business is me.
You
So
know what? I love
mm,
the way you've and how do you call it? Unfold
yes, ma'am.
the way things happened in your life, because what one of the things that resonate with me was the fact that in the end, that
Yes,
2021, when you found out you were not well, you
yes,
had already done all the legwork. You had already put things where they needed to
yes,
be.
ma'am.
You had
Yes,
already
praise
done
God.
what they say, gone through the process of planting the
Seeds.
seeds
Yes,
is supposed
absolutely.
to be so it could flourish and grow, whilst you had to stop and take care of yourself.
Hey, you that's what hard work is
Nobody could
about.
come up with that kind of strategic planting and positioning
That was
without
God. Keeping God
nobody could
first,
do that.
girl. Praise the
Okay,
Lord. Keeping God first.
because we do not know what the future holds. We do not know what we are getting into. So just imagine if all this
Mhm.
time you were
Yes.
like, I don't want to do this
Right.
because I don't want to do that because,
Exactly.
and then things happen, and then you're like, oh, I wish I had.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
wish I had, you
Yes,
know?
ma'am. Yeah.
So I love the way you put it, that it is a process. That doesn't mean you
Yes.
did not go through your challenges. That
No.
doesn't mean you didn't have days where you wanted to quit and give up.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I was
It
sick. I
just
was
meant that
sick.
you held on
Yeah,
to it. You held on to
exactly.
the dream and the vision, but you
Yes.
were married to the dream and the vision. It
You
is
have to be.
hard to get people to stand for something
Mm-hmm.
if they are
Mm-hmm.
not really married to it, if they're not
Mm-hmm.
with it. It is hard.
Yes.
But if
Yes.
it comes from the inside of you, it is wrapped in you, you
Yes,
won't
ma'am.
want it to see it come alive.
Yes. Yes.
I love the way you
Yeah. Your
process.
passion is what fuels your business when you're not getting sales or when something
Yes,
happens. You don't
yes,
prepare for the race the day of the race. You know, and that's what I learned. I worked a lot. And I really thought I was losing weight because I'm working a lot when I really was sick. And I was
yes.
meeting a lot of great people, but I had to shut it down. So
Mhm.
now I'm back, and I'm in full effect, and I'm here to
I like
share
that.
my
Now I'm
journey.
back.
Yes,
Let it
to
be
let people.
known.
Yes, and like I said, this is manifested. God created me as the blueprint, and I'm here to show and share my story and my journey.
Yes,
Because it's not easy, but you got to trust the process. So along the way, I wrote the book, like I said, and I put in the processes that I took to see an empty store and actually fill it up with beauty supplies, or
yes,
write a book and I never even had any experience, so I have two now, or just get up and move around or create a vending machine and be innovative and think outside of the box at the same time.
yes,
So it's like you got to have vision. You have to walk by faith and not by sight, and trust the process, because we give up on ourselves before we even try.
yeah,
There's only like 54 out of 100%, 54% of the entrepreneurs are still standing. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't
yes,
adapt to change, and you got
yes.
to adapt to change. So that's
I
a
love
key
it.
part. Yes, ma'am.
I
That's a
love
key
it. Well,
part.
I have the pleasure of having you with us on the Leading Ladies Virtual
Yes.
Conference. I
Yes,
am
I'm so excited.
so excited about that
Thank you,
because
Portia.
you get to talk to the ladies on the Friday night, which is the March
Yes,
10th, for the business section, to
super excited.
teach them,
Hmm.
oh my God, to teach
Yes,
them how to start to trust that process and how to think
absolutely.
outside of the box. So I
Yes,
love that. So, ladies, make sure you register. Go to
yes, please.
sheministriestv.com to register to be
Yeah,
part of that virtual conference, because we get to sit at the foot of Lee and to get
yes,
low. Sorry, I say Lee,
yes.
but low
It's okay.
to learn and to
Yes,
glean from her, because
yes.
she has years of knowledge for sure.
Yes, for sure.
And
Yes. I just want to run these
the other
last
thing
these
too,
Yeah, I have.
when you talk with the ladies for the conference,
Yes,
I want
yes,
you to
ma'am.
be real with them about the challenges, because we always talk to people about the great stuff. But we need to tell them about the challenges that
Absolutely.
will come, the things
Yeah.
that are necessary to think of, that are not forefront. What are the
Yes.
things, what are the overheads that we never thought about
Mm-hmm.
us to pay? Just things like
Yeah.
that. On that day of that conference, I want you to pour into those ladies, because they are going to come with the pen
Aw.
and papers and empty. So we are really looking forward to.
Yeah, yeah. This is what I do. It's just a natural process, because I see so many women out here, and I really wish that I had somebody to follow, but I didn't at the time.
Mhm.
A lot of times we don't understand why we have this in us, so we go another route instead of
Yes.
just living in your passion and then just letting it flow. And as you can see, it just, even when it looks like it's not working out, it is. But you got to allow it. You have to allow it.
I
You
like
got to
that.
allow it. Yes,
Yes.
you
Even
got
when
to
it's
allow
not
it.
looking like it's
Yes.
working out, it
It
is.
is. You got to trust it. You
Mhm.
really do. You got to trust it. If you don't mind, can I just, I'm going to run down the 7 steps really quick that I have, if that's okay,
Oh
real
no,
quick.
you can't. You gotta leave that. You gotta leave all that information for the
Yeah.
conference. You can't. You could
Oh,
give them
wow.
two. Give them two and tell them they need to come to that conference to pull all the rest.
Absolutely. My main one, like I said, you got to get a target. Sometimes we're all over the place,
Yes.
and we don't focus. You got to get a target, but then you got to write it down, because you got to put life into it, because
Yeah.
everything's created twice, like a water bottle, once in our
Mhm.
mind and then in the physical. So you got
Yes.
to bring it to life. So that's those are the 2 steps that I'm going to share for now, but there's more,
Yes.
because I'll let right what I'm going to do is I'm going to weed it out. A lot of us say we want something, but do we really want it? So either you got to
Because
raise your standards or change your
it looks
purpose.
all glitter. That's
Oh,
why you want
yes. We say we want it, but do you really want it? So I'm about to call it out. So the way I can raise the conscious mind and get these ladies to thinking. Is this
it.
something you
Yes.
really want? Raise your purpose, or either change your standards, because
Yes.
you got to make a decision. Life is too short. The richest place in the world is the graveyard. you
Oof.
know
Mhm.
so
Well,
yeah, um
listen, Lo,
looking
I am
forward.
so excited
I'm
that
super excited.
you are definitely going to be part and parcel of the Leading Ladies Conference, and we are going to wrap it up here,
Yes,
only because I do not want you to give any more information to the
yes,
ladies.
I'm
I
bursting. I can't wait. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll be sharing the flyers. Low Brown, I have a
yes,
page out there, and I will be pushing it out, so make sure you guys tune in. I'm so excited.
fantastic.
When is it? March 10th and 11th,
March
correct?
10th and 11th, and it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening. It's evening time. You get to
Yeah.
put your pajamas on and join us. So
Yes.
listen,
Yeah.
it
Yes.
is evening time. You don't have to wonder who is going to watch the kids whilst you're in there,
Okay, I
because
love it.
everybody's going to be sleeping and we're going to be in our quiet time
Yes.
gleaning all we can. So I am going to, first of all, say thank you so much for joining me. I
Thank you for
appreciate.
having me, Portia.
Oh, you're welcome. So, ladies, this is going to wrap up our episode for today.
Hmm.
But you get to hear more from Lou Brown at the Leading Ladies Virtual Conference, which is set for March 10th and 11th, and it is from
Hmm.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And registration is free. It's open now, and it is sheministriestv.com. And we are looking forward to having you, Lo, on there.
I'm excited, Portia. I will be there. I will not miss it. And make sure you guys join as well. Register.
So I am going to pull you backstage. I'm going to come back.
Yes.
I'm going to join you there after I end the program. But thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Ladies, let me tell you, we have a way of always saying that we want to do something, but do we really want to do it? Because you have to trust the process as you are going through it. You're going to get the challenges. You are going to get the disappointments. But guess what? In the end, it all works out for our good. So I want to take the opportunity to invite you to register. Yes, register for the Leading Ladies Virtual Conference. Let us take a quick look at this video.
She Ministries presents the Leading Lady Virtual Conference. It's time to find your voice and unlock your hidden potential.
Get ready to hear from powerful leading ladies who will share their stories of triumph and teach you how to apply biblical principles to your life. You're about to be encouraged, equipped, and empowered to become the leading lady you are meant to be. So without further ado, She Ministries presents the Leading Lady Virtual Conference.
Registration is open, sheministriestv.com. I would like to take the opportunity to thank you so much for being with us on this lovely podcast. And I pray that it was a blessing. Please go ahead and leave us a review. Let us know how it's been blessing you. If you're listening to us on Apple, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and all of the above, please let us know how this podcast has been an instrument to you. And be sure to join us on Friday. We have another lovely guest on Friday. She is going to join us, and I get the opportunity for us to pick her brains a bit before the upcoming conference. And for those who would like to be a guest speaker in the second quarter on the Royalty Talk Show and on She Ministries TV, go ahead and send us an email. It's info@PortiaBasham.com. I am looking forward to seeing you and to working with you in the second quarter. Let me just stop for a minute and say thank you so much for joining me. I am Dr. Portia Basham. I do not take it lightly that you spend the time with me. And I would like to encourage you and say to you, you are saved, highly favored, and empowered to do what God has called you to do. And it's only you who could do it. Let no one else stop you. Okay? You be blessed. Hugs and kisses. Until next time.
Thanks for tuning in to the Royalty Talk Show with your host, Portia Basham, the talk show and podcast designed for women who are looking to be inspired, motivated, and encouraged. We pray today's show was a blessing to you. Remember to tune in next time for your regular dose of encouragement and affirmation, so you can hear from other amazing women from all walks of life who share their stories and advice on everything from personal growth to living their dreams. So until next time, we look forward to seeing you to sip some tea, chat, and empower each other on the Royalty Talk Show.